I'm back! Okay, you might not have noticed that I've been gone because I've had videos going up and blog posts going up over on my blog, but I've been writing my dissertation, so everything has been scheduled and I haven't filmed in what feels like forever. When it comes to beauty, I hate to say it, but I can be so lazy, and everyone always tells me that I shouldn't say that because, you know, I talk about beauty and all of those things, but it doesn't mean I don't love it. But I'm telling you this because, you know, we're all friends, right? I've written a few Lazy Girls Guide to posts over on my blog, but I wanted to expand on that and bring them over here because I know there's a few other lazy girls out there. So that's where I got this idea from, and let me know which other Lazy Girls guides you'd like to see and I'll get working on those too. So today we're talking skincare, and I am not a skincare expert by any means. I'm just a skincare junkie, so I've tried out so many things and I've got to know the things that I do just by doing that. So what works for me may not work for you. I have dry and dehydrated skin that can be a little bit sensitive, so keep that in mind, but I'm not really going to be talking many specifics. I'm going to be talking about it in more of a general way. I totally understand that skincare can be completely daunting. I mean, we see everyone's blog posts and videos on their 15 billion step routines, and if we're not used to doing that, then we're not going to want to do it, are we? So you want to find the products that work right for you, and I understand that they're so expensive, so if you buy the wrong moisturiser for you and you just don't like it, then it's kind of tough luck. So I totally understand that that can put you off as well, because it's done the exact same for me too. But before we start talking products, I'm going to talk about one thing, and I know that I'm really not the person to be talking about this because I am terrible at it, but of course, you've heard it all before, it's drinking water, and that is so important for your skin. And I put that down to why I have dry and dehydrated skin, because I am so bad at it. Sometimes I just forget to drink, and I know how bad that is, but if you're going to start drinking water more, then I'm going to start drinking more water with you. Okay, now we're going to start to talk products, and like I mentioned before, it can be totally daunting. I mean, there's so many products out there. Which brand do you pick? Which product do you pick? Maybe you don't even know what skin type you have, and I don't blame you for that because I have been the same. I didn't really know for ages. I just slapped on whatever I had and went with that. So what I would recommend doing is popping over to a kiosk stand, as they give consultations. So just ask for a consultation and they'll let you know what skin type you have. And the best bit about it is, well, obviously you'll come away with knowing what kind of skin you have, but also they'll give you some samples of the products that they recommend for your skin type to take home. So it means you get to try it without paying for it, and you don't run that risk of trying and buying products and hating them, because I mean, we've all done it. It's so disappointing. You're so excited to try out that new moisturiser or that new face mask and it just doesn't work for you, and then you're left with this like whole product that's full. So now you know what skin type you have a browse online, see what other people recommend, and also go to some other skincare stands and ask them what they would recommend. Ask them for some samples, and I mean, not every counter is really nice about doing this. I mean, I've had trouble with Clinique in the past. They are so rude, and because of that I just don't buy from them. I have found that brands like Aesop and Origins are really helpful and will give you samples, and that is how I totally get obsessed with their products. I've got a few here from Aesop, and they just give you a little sachet, and sometimes it will be one use, sometimes it will be a few uses. It just gives you that chance to try the product out before you have to spend that insane amount of money on it. Now we're talking taking makeup off, and I know that this can be such a chore. If you've had a long day and you've already gotten into bed and you've just remembered that you haven't taken your makeup off, or maybe you've had a few too many drinks and you've climbed into bed. But trust me, taking makeup off is so important, and I know that everyone says that face wipes are like the worst thing in the world, but I used them for years and I would say I'm really lucky with my skin. I've never really had any problems with them. I used to have really sensitive skin. I couldn't find anything that would take my makeup off without stinging my eyes, but I found these face wipes from Asda, and they're like their own branded ones and they're for sensitive skin, and honestly they were the only ones that I could find. I tried Simple, all of the other brands that said that they were great for sensitive skin, but these Asda ones were the only ones I could find. They were super cheap, but they worked, and that's what's important. In my opinion, it's better to use a face wipe to take your makeup off than not to take it off at all. So I would recommend keeping a stash in your drawer for those times when you really can't be bothered. Although saying that, I don't personally use face wipes anymore, and I'm putting that down to this product, and this is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, and it has been a godsend ever since it came into my life. The thing I did find with using face wipes was that you had to scrub a little bit more at your skin and at your eyes, and that's not really good for them. But with this product I do find that it just comes off really easily. You just wipe it off and it's so much more sensitive and soothing on your eyes and skin, so that's always going to be better. I'm not going to lie, there's been times where I haven't taken my makeup off at night. It happens and we just have to deal with it. But what I have gotten into the habit of doing is using the micellar water and then maybe popping on a bit of moisturiser, and then I leave it there. Or sometimes I'll just leave it at the micellar water because I think it's better to do that than to do nothing at all. Though I have said that cleansing is important and we need to give our skin a good wash and all that jazz so our skin will be clean. The micellar water will take the product off, but it won't give our skin that cleanse that we really need. What am I doing with my hands? Ooh, back to cleansing. If you do hate doing it though, what I would recommend doing is opting for a cleanser that you can take off with a cloth. And the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser is amazing for that. I hate using a cleanser which I don't use a cloth with because then you're like worrying about whether it's all come off and you just have to splash your face load. But with this, you just pop it onto dry skin and wipe it off with a hot and wet cloth and you're good to go. This cleanser is so great for all skin types. I mean, everyone I've recommended it to has loved it, so I feel like that's a good sign. A lot of the time, I'm not going to lie, I'll use the micellar water, I'll cleanse, and then I'll just pop on a moisturiser. I can't be bothered with all of these extra steps that we don't necessarily need. I mean, every skincare expert will tell you that you need it, but I found that I don't, so I don't always do it, although some days I do. If you do fancy a toner, I would recommend a really quick and easy one that you can just spritz on your face and then you're done. And this one from Liz Earle, the Instant Boost Skin Tonic Spritzer, is amazing. You literally just like spray it onto the skin and then you're done. It's so refreshing, so cooling, and again really great for all skin types and so easy to use. Now we're talking moisturisers, and I would say this really depends on the kind of skin that you have, so I won't go into specifics, but if you have oily skin, opt for a moisturiser that's better for oily skin, or if you have dry skin, go for a really hydrating one. Again, make sure you pick one moisturiser that's great for morning and night as well, because then it saves you buying 2 products and saves you remembering to use 2 different products too. There are so many other steps that you could add into the skincare routine, and I own so many of these different kinds of products. We're talking oils and serums and face masks and eye creams. There's so many other things that we could add in, but I don't feel like they're always necessary. I don't do it every day. What I'm going to give a mention to is face masks. And I have used face masks for as long as I can remember. Do you remember those girly sleepovers where you'd go over to your friends and you'd all have like a girly pamper evening? And I mean, a pamper is not quite like I would do it now. Like, I will link my skincare pamper routine down below. But what we would do to give ourselves a little pamper, we'd buy one of these Montagne Genuisi face masks. Definitely said that wrong, but I don't know. But we would buy these face masks, pop them onto our skin, take loads of pictures and then take them off. But what I used to find is that my skin was so sensitive, it would just kill my skin, and I would put it on for the picture and then I would take it off straight away because it just would hurt my skin. So if you have really sensitive skin, probably wouldn't recommend this brand. But if you do just want to pick up a sachet, you can pick them up from loads of places like Boots and the Body Shop, and you can get one that will suit you a little bit better. Or you can do what I used to do, and I used to always pick up face mask samples from skincare brands. Through doing this, I got totally obsessed with the Aesop Parsley Seed Mask, and I have recently just picked up a full size because I went without it for a little while because I didn't have any more samples and my life just wasn't the same without it. So by using a face mask, it will give you a quick fix before maybe a night out, or if you just fancy a pamper, or maybe you've got a day where you want your skin to be in tip-top condition. And for a lazy girl, you want everything to be instant. You want to be able to see the effect and you want to be able to feel it. And another product that I would really recommend is an exfoliator. It just takes off all of the dead skin cells and your skin looks so much more brighter and it's so much more softer. I've mentioned this product a million times before, but I love it, and it is the best scrub I have ever tried. And it's the Body Shop Vitamin C Microdermabrasion. And a microdermabrasion is a treatment that you could get in a spa or a salon, and it's really, really intensive, and that is what this scrub is as well. It's loads of little beads, you scrub it into the skin, and I just can't even tell you how much of a difference it makes. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I mean, there's so many other things that I could talk through that maybe you might want to add in, but then this wouldn't really be a lazy girl's guide to skincare. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Oh my god, the weirdness has come back. Are you ready for the outtakes? I have no bra on. Don't know why I need to say that. No. Oh. What? I don't know what I just said. Sorry. I'm a weirdo. And we're back. My voice. Sorry guys, I've got a filter it. Just go warn you. Whoa! Spender buyer. Okay, we're done. Done. So for this week's video, I thought I would show you my beauty picks from the high street and drugstore, just because it's after Christmas and we all need a little bit of purse-friendly beauty help.